What's up, guys? Today we're watching a woman who got married to a ghost. Not only a ghost, it was a 300-year-old pirate ghost. Now, I know that I'm pretty crazy at times, and I can be, I like ghosts and, I like the paranormal. I wouldn't marry one, though. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than marry a ghost.
See, certain positions work better for spiritual sex than others. It's easier to feel energy, for example, in the missionary position than it would be if you were on top. It would be more.
My first question, has this woman, before they made it broadcasted all over TV and Vine and stuff like that, did this woman ever get tested for any sort of like mental health problems? Because I don't think we should be supporting this. I think we should be raising awareness on the fact that I think she's unwell.
My name is Amanda Sparrow.
Ghost pirate. Arr.
Sparrow large T. I'm a
Wait,
witch.
what did she just say?
Sparrow large T. I'm a witch. I'm a spiritual teacher, and I'm.
Amanda Spiral Large T. Is that what she just said?
My name is Amanda Sparrow large T. I'm a.
Amanda Spiral Large T. Okay.
I'm a spiritual teacher, and I'm well known for marrying the ghost of a 300-year-old pirate.
Okay, the witch, I can understand. The spiritual teacher, I appreciate and good on ya. But marrying a 300-year-old pirate ghost.
First met was, I was in my room, and I felt this energy around me.
She was doing a spiritual awakening. She looked in the mirror, seen that she was dressed up as a pirate, and she kind of fancied it. I don't know how these, like, how did you meet?
It was unfamiliar to me. It was not one of the energies that I was used to working with. So at that point I said, clearly this energy, this entity wants to connect with me, has something that it wants to say. So I decided that I would communicate.
Maybe it just wanted you to tell a message on to someone who was close by, not marry you. Like, did he agree to this? Like, how does it, when you're doing your vows? Okay, when I got married, I had to do my vows and he had to do his vows, and we both had to say, yes, I take blah, blah, blah to be my lawful wedded husband and blah, blah, blah to be my lawful wedded wife, and I can't even do them now, and I messed them up on the actual wedding day. But you have to both agree. Is this like a real marriage? Because she can agree, but how does the ghost agree?
Thing he said to me is, I'm dead, and I was, yes, I do, I get that. So I asked him obviously who he was and what his purpose was. He told me that his name was Jack Teague and that he was a pirate.
I think she has schizophrenia. Schizophrenia.
We had spent quite a lot of time connecting, and I got to know him quite well. I discovered myself that I had romantic feelings towards him. And obviously he felt the same way. So it was shortly after Christmas in 2016 when he first...
This is recent. Okay, I thought this was like quite a while ago. Oh my God, the world has gone crazy. The world has actually lost his mind.
Put it to me that it was possible for us to have a relationship.
Wait, I want to know who married who? Who proposed to who?
The table here is... it very much contains parody type stuff like the telescope, the globe, the complete works of Shakespeare. The Tempest is actually his favourite play, and a set of old-fashioned playing cards. Again, that would have been one of his favourite activities, gambling, which he wasn't actually very good at.
I've just noticed in the back they've got Captain Jack Sparrow. Maybe she's married Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm pretty sure that might not even be Captain Jack Sparrow. It looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. Maybe she's just got a huge fantasy of Captain Jack Sparrow and she's married him in her head because it's not actually real.
A couple of different pistols, and then of course rum. I leave out a glass of rum for him because that's what he likes. Obviously it was his favourite drink. So pretty much the
Ayo, a bottle of rum we go.
Things that he would have liked to have around him when he was alive. I suppose my friends, most of them that had had spiritual sex, it would have been very casual and very random. It would have been with different spirits. But that's not the type of person.
I'm actually really frigging confused right now. What do you mean? Seriously, what do you mean spiritual sex? I don't know whether to be scared or afraid or laugh or cry or just ask myself why. Kind of rhymed, innit?
But that's not the type of person I am. I'm also demisexual, so for me, having that strong connection and that attachment was very important before embarking on any kind of a sexual relationship. So I had talked to Jack about that, and then he was like, well, you know, we can get married. Actually, it wasn't as difficult as I thought. There is a registrar. There has to be verbal consent on both parts. It wouldn't be acceptable for me to give consent on behalf of Jack, because then it's really like me answering for him. We had to go and try.
Okay, so when I got married, I had to go into a separate room, and so did Dan have to go into a separate room, and we had to like both agree on the marriage. I had to agree, yes, you know, I'm not being held against my own will. You had to go and do the same. I don't know what it's like everywhere else, but that's what we had to do. So how did he do it? Like, is it a legal marriage? That's what I want to know. Is it a legal marriage? Because if it isn't a legal marriage, then okay, fair enough. Then, yeah. But if it is a legal marriage, how much did she pay the person who does the wedding marriage? How much did she pay? Because she must have undertabled it a couple of times to get that through.
And source a medium who could connect with Jack. This is my wedding ring, and his is the same. We got matching wedding rings. We had a candle representing him, and I put the ring on the candle. So that's how we managed that one.
No. Wait, go back. Look at the candle. Look at the candle. Is that what she uses to have sexual intercourse with him as well? Like, what the hell are you doing, love?
Yes, he was. Not as much as he would have liked to have been. I kind of took over. I was a bit of a bridezilla, to be honest.
You're the human. You He can't go walking into the store and going, oh yeah, okay, I want this and this and this, can he? No, you're the human, so you have to take over it.
With you. Only thing that he had specified that he really wanted as part of the wedding was a rum flavoured cake. Apart from that, he pretty much let me do the rest. So these are some pictures of the wedding. This is the boat.
Imagine the people filming this for them.
As you can see, the pirate flag was hoisted on the boat as we went out. Then you've got me on the boat kind of looking out to sea. That's actually after the vows. And somebody had actually just vomited on my dress. So I was quite upset. So I was kind of looking out.
Not only did you get married to a ghost, you got friggin' spewed on your wedding day, on your wedding dress. Yeah, I would freak the friggin' hell out. I'd freak the hell out of that one. Nice wedding though. You got married on a boat. Like, you can't complain, but seriously, girl, you need help. Help, big time help.
Sad, so I was kind of looking out to sea and trying actually not to cry and ruin my makeup in that picture. When you're being intimate with a spirit, then that is taking the whole experience of spirit touching you to a step further. But yes, in that way is how you would feel spirit in an intimate way. People assume that it's
spirits around. Give it to me. Nothing happens. Because it's not possible.
Masturbation, it's not. If you are in any way touching yourself, then that is not spiritual sex. It has to be the energy. You need to be able to feel the energy of the spirit doing whatever to you. If you're doing it yourself, then that's a completely different thing. The actual feeling of it is exactly the same. You'll feel the weight the same as you would with a physical man. Obviously, certain positions work better for spiritual sex than others. It's easier to feel energy, for example, in the missionary position than it would be if you were on top. It would be more difficult, although it is possible, but it is just more complicated.
Then next time I go to a paranormal investigation, I'm going to ask if I can be alone in the room with the ghost for half hour just to see what happens and try to get him to spiritually... I don't even know the word, but yeah...
Even, for example, people that lose their husband or wife that passes the spirit, very often they will say things like, you know, I kind of felt him in the bed last night with me. I kind of felt his energy.
Then don't worry, babe. When you die, we're still gonna be together. We're gonna keep our marriage. I'm not gonna be widowed. We're gonna keep our marriage in a spiritual way, and we're gonna be together forever until I die. Then we'll both be spirits. We'll be running around Scaring everyone. Actually, you better not get married to another human while you're dead. It's a quite creepy thought, actually, isn't it?
They just kind of think it's their imagination, but it's not. Their partner probably was lying in the bed there beside them. So in a way, you know, it could be comforting to a lot of people as well, because it just doesn't have to be with a spirit who's dead 300 years. It could be with somebody that they knew who's passed on, you know, before then. Once you talk about spirit...
Okay, yeah, that I can understand. That I can totally understand. But getting married to a spirit that actually isn't, like...
relationships or interpersonal relationships between physicals and spirits, you know, it opens up so many possibilities for people.
Michael Jackson, if you were here, I want to get married to you. Oh, hey, Michael.
So I guess when you actually Google spiritual marriage to begin with, or mystical marriage, the first thing that will probably pop up is actually nuns. That is a form of spiritual marriage, obviously without the sexual part of it. But yes, nuns are in a spiritual marriage. If you're an atheist and you believe in nothing, fair enough. But if you believe in God, then I don't see why you don't believe in what's happened to me, because there's no more evidence to support God's existence than there is Jack Teague's existence. It is just a matter of faith.
Okay, that I can understand. That I can totally understand. Like, there is no proof of ghosts, so there's no proof of God. There's no proof of, you know, anything really. There's no proof of what happens to you when you actually die. It is all just how we want to believe it. But I kind of believe in... I don't believe in ghosts in a ghost form. I believe in energies, and I believe in they're not going to come and haunt you, but they're not going to not haunt you. I don't know. I'm not really going to get into this because it's not really about ghosts and God and about how I think. It's about the fact that this woman has married a 300-year-old ghost. And not only that, his name is Jack. I think she just watched a little bit too much Pirates of the Caribbean, and now she is like obsessed with Captain Jack. Is that even his name? I don't even think that's his name, is it? I think she's just a little bit cuckoo. I think she's a little bit going in the head. I kind of feel sorry for her. It's alright, love. You'll get a real marriage one day. How does a divorce work? Like, what happens when you get married? He came through to the medium and said, yes, I agree to this. But what happens when they get a divorce? And he doesn't want to come through because he doesn't want a divorce. You're going to be married to a ghost forever. Okay. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Bye, guys.